Here's a terrifying statistic. Garage door springs store enough tension force to launch a 400-pound door into the air. Yet thousands of homeowners try replacing these metal death traps themselves every year.
That's absolutely chilling when you put it that way. And in Phoenix's extreme heat, these springs become even more dangerous, right?
You know what's fascinating about that? The heat factor actually makes Phoenix one of the riskiest places to attempt this kind of repair. When metal components are already under massive tension, our 110-degree summers can cause them to expand and become more brittle. It's like a ticking time bomb.
Hmm, that makes me think about all those DIY videos that make it look so simple. But they never mention the climate factor, do they?
That's exactly right. And here's what really gets me. These springs typically last between 10,000 to 20,000 cycles in normal conditions, about 7 to 15 years. But in Phoenix, that lifespan can be cut significantly shorter because of our extreme weather conditions.
The heat impact is fascinating. I've heard that even professional technicians have to take extra precautions when working in our summer temperatures.
Well, speaking of professionals, let me share something that really opened my eyes. They use specialized winding bars and safety equipment that most homeowners don't even know exist. We're talking about springs that could literally send metal shrapnel flying across your garage if they snap.
Oh, wow. That reminds me of a story I heard about someone who tried to use regular pliers instead of proper winding bars. I'm guessing that didn't end well?
You know what's crazy? That's actually one of the most common mistakes people make. Using the wrong tools is like trying to defuse a bomb with a butter knife. And here's another shocking fact. When these springs fail, they can release energy equivalent to several thousand pounds of force in a split second.
The physics behind these systems must be incredibly complex. How do they even calculate the right tension for different door weights?
That's such a great question. It's all about torque specifications and precise measurements. Professional installers actually use specific formulas based on the door's weight, size, and even the climate conditions. And here's something most people don't realize. They need to account for metal expansion in our heat when calculating these specifications.
So if someone gets those calculations wrong, I imagine the consequences could be pretty serious.
Oh man, you have no idea. Even being off by a small percentage can cause the door to become unbalanced, which puts extra strain on the opener motor. And get this, an unbalanced door can actually work its way off the tracks, potentially causing catastrophic failure.
That explains why professional installation seems expensive at first, but makes so much sense in the long run.
Exactly. When you break down the costs, professional service usually runs between $150 to $350, including materials. But here's the kicker. Professionals have access to higher quality springs that aren't available to the general public, and they typically last longer in our extreme climate.
The warranty aspect must be important too. I imagine DIY work would void any existing guarantees.
That's right, and there's another crucial point about warranties. Professional installations often come with their own coverage. Plus, they'll typically replace both springs at once, even if only one is broken, to ensure balanced operation. It's like replacing tires. You wouldn't just replace one, would you?
The car tire analogy really drives home how important balance is in these systems.
And speaking of balance, here's something that blew my mind. These torsion springs are engineered to counterbalance up to 400 pounds of door weight, so precisely that, when properly installed, you should be able to lift the door with just one hand. It's pretty incredible engineering when you think about it.
That's amazing. But it also underscores how dangerous they can be if something goes wrong.
Absolutely right. And here's my final thought on this. In Phoenix, we're not just dealing with normal wear and tear. We're battling extreme conditions that can turn a simple repair into a potentially life-threatening situation. Sometimes the smartest DIY decision is deciding not to DIY at all.
Well, I think we've definitely made a strong case for leaving this particular job to the professionals. And remember, if you're having problems with your garage door spring, we at Phoenix Garage Door Repair Near can help. Just call 480 720 8581.